Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. The end. But that makes for a very short, boring, nonsensical story. Let's try that again, shall we? Ahem. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall and narrowly avoided having a great fall. Because all the king's horses and all the king's men said, "Don't sit on that wall, it's windy, my friend." Humpty Dumpty considered their words and realized sitting atop walls is absurd. He carefully climbed down till his feet touched the ground, and King of Safety, Humpty Dumpty was crowned. Humpty Dumpty worked at a pace that was brisk. He made signs, he made rules, helping all avoid risk. "Don't sit there, don't stand there, be careful up high." He ordered, he pestered, and he wasn't shy. Eventually the people had all had enough. His signs and his rules prevented fun stuff. Whether something to do or someplace to go, Humpty Dumpty placed warnings, and they all said no.
But I want to jump over this candlestick. I promise I'm nimble. I swear that I'm quick.
But my family needs water. I must fill this pail. My sister Jill and I surely won't fail. Soon all the king's horses and all the king's men grew tired of the rules and wanted an end. So while Humpty slept, though it took them some time, they went around the kingdom and changed a few signs. At dawn, Humpty Dumpty awoke with a smirk. He walked around the town to see all his work. When walking about proved tiring and hot, he needed to sit and soon found a safe spot. So Humpty then sat on that very same wall, and when the wind blew, he had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men would never have to listen to Humpty again. But when Humpty landed hard on the ground, he didn't break. Instead, he bounced up and down. Bouncing? Not broken? What was the matter? He's an egg after all. He should splatter and shatter. The king's horses and men were all quite confused while Humpty kept on bouncing, looking quite amused. Their plan to get rid of Humpty Dumpty had been foiled because, children, to be safe, he'd had himself hard-boiled. Always hard-boil your eggs, children. Always. The end.
How do you think Iron Man 2 should have ended?
Well, Iron Man was riding on a boat. He saw danger inside the water. He flew into the water with his armor, and it was really sucking all the fish in the water, except it got the meat on the bait. And one of the guys got stuck, and the boat went down in the water. And then Iron Man pushed the whole boat up in the air.
So was the bad guy the shark?
Yeah. Well, the shark was the big iron one, so it was a big shark. So his eyes and nose and mouth was sticking out of the water. And he could shoot out lasers with his mouth, nose, and eyes. And his ears. And his whole body glows up in dark under the water so that he can find his dinner under the water.
Did Iron Man beat him?
Yes. But he just put a chest iron into his eye, and that both of his eyes, and that worked. And that's in Iron Man 2.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do.
There was an old lady who lived in a shoe, had so many kids she didn't know what to do. She tried to put them down and send them to bed, but they all bounced around the room instead. Little lady, little lady, what you gonna do with all those rowdy kids? The girls were slipping toothbrush and jammies on, settle into each bed one by one. They listen to the tales their mama did tell, and fast asleep those kids all fell. Little lady, oh now little lady, what you gonna read to all those rowdy kids? Come on, lady. Oh, what you gonna read to all those rowdy kids? It's story time. Oh, what you gonna read to all those rowdy? What you gonna do with all those rowdy? Read 'em a story now, little old lady. What you gonna read to all those rowdy kids?
Oh, hello. Everyone has heard the tale of Little Red Riding Hood. We know how she met the big bad wolf in the woods on her way to Grandma's house. We know how the wolf got to Grandma's house first and disguised himself as Grandma. What big eyes you have, and what big teeth you have, and blah, 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 and rescued by the woodcutter at the last minute, etc., etc. We've all heard that story. But here's how Little Red Riding Hood should have ended.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
What's that? Smells like a little girl. A little girl wearing a hooded cape. Yes, red dye number 40, but there's something else. A rosewood basket filled with muffins. Pardon me, unaccompanied little girl. I couldn't help but notice you by yourself, traveling alone through this dark and scary forest. Alone.
Yeah?
Where are you headed with that delicious-smelling basket of goodies?
Little Red Riding Hood knew how crafty and dangerous wolves can be, so she came up with a very clever plan.
I'm headed to my grandma's house. It's down the path in that direction. But I can't stay and chat. My poor, sick, feeble, vulnerable grandmother is waiting for me right down the end of that path. That way. Yep.
How delicious of you. I mean, how dedicated of you. But might I recommend taking time to gather some wonderfully beautiful flowers for your grandma as you go? There are many flowers just slightly off the path.
Oh, so you think I should bear slightly off the path to gather flowers?
Yes, the delay will definitely be worth it.
Well, thank you. I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Please do. I'm sure your grandmother will be very surprised.
Thank you so much for bearing with me as I bear this basket onto my grandmother's house and help her bear her sickness that she can barely bear.
What's funny?
Nothing. Off I go. La 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 la.
Yes. Now to cut through the woods and arrive at grandmother's house first. Sucker.
Sucker.
Oh my, bad directions. That's clever. But I wonder, whatever became of that wolf?
Hello, Granny. Wait, you're not Grandma. Oh, goodness. What big teeth you have.
I don't think we'll need to worry about him anymore. More muffins?
Please. And Little Red Riding Hood happily enjoyed muffins with her grandmother, who got well soon after. All because Red Riding Hood was a smart and practical girl who knew that wolves were dangerous and can't be trusted. The moral? Always give wolves bad directions. Always. The end.
In the third movie of Star Wars, Return of the Sith, in the Battle of General Grievous and Obi-Wan, what should have happened was
Obi-Wan should have took out General Grievous' heart and then put in a new heart, and then they could be Jedi together. And then they could go to the store and buy ice cream and buy a bunch of spaceships. And then they get Darth Vader and then shoot him in the cannon and then he becomes the Jedi. And then they didn't know what to do, so they just walked around the campfire meeting friends, and then they had to go in battle. So they fight it in battle. but they lost. And they almost got dead, but they didn't. Wow.
Oh, Dad.
All right, everybody, let's get in a little circle here. Holding hands like we're playing Ring Around the Rosie. But we're going to do a different song. It's called Round and Round. So everybody hold your hands. Let's get in a circle. And let's start going round. Here we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Then we all fall down. Then we all stand up. Then we all fall down. Then we all stand up. Then we spin around. Then we all fall down. Then we all stand up. And we give a hug. Woohoo! Alright, that was great. Let's hold hands again. We're gonna go a little bit faster now. Let's hold hands, get the circle going. Alright, here we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Then we all fall down. Then we all stand up. Then we all fall down. Then we all stand up. Then we spin around. Then we all fall down. Then we all stand up. And we give a hug. Alright, let's hurry up, get up. Let's get up, hurry. Alright, hold hands. Now we're gonna go a little bit faster now. Ooh, it's gonna go really, really, really fast. Here we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Yeehaw! Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Then we all fall down. Then we all stand up. Then we all fall down. Then we all stand up. Then we spin around. Then we all fall down. Then we all stand up. Then we give a hug. Whew.
We've all heard of Peter Piper and the pack of pickled peppers that he picked, but we never found out what happened to those peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked. That's not acceptable. We must know what happened. Ahem. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? The people of Pepperopolis were puzzled and proceeded to ponder the possibilities.
Perhaps Peter Piper packed the peck of pickled peppers per proper packing practices.
Or perchance the peppers proved putrid and Peter decided the peck of pickled peppers were too pitiful for packing.
But probably prior to packing, Peter Piper pinched the peck of pickled peppers by putting them in his pockets. Perplexed, the people petitioned the Pepper Police to puzzle it out.
I'm pleased to proclaim that the Pepper Police pledge to place this pepper perpetrator in prison, providing the Pepper Police procure proper proof proving Peter Piper positively pinched the peck of pickled peppers. Punishment procedures will be proposed, pronounced, and performed publicly and proudly.
Presently, the prosecution proposes Peter Piper purposely stole the peck of pickled peppers for purposes of picking out.
Peter Piper pleaded and protested his process was pure. But Peter's protests were put down and passed over by the prosecution. Peter would be punished in prison. Poor Peter. But then, the perfume of pickled peppers permeated the proceedings. The people were perplexed and pondered.
What person has presently partaken of pickled peppers?
The prosecution was puzzled.
How could puffs of peppery perfume persist when peppers haven't been present in these proceedings?
Then Peter pointed at Percival the pirate, properly pegged as Pirate Purplebeard, and pronounced,
I proclaim pepper piracy from that peppery perfumed person who partook of the peck of pickled peppers. It was Pirate Purplebeard who stole the pickled peppers that I picked.
Percival the pirate, provoked to passion, plunged past people, pursued by pepper police, and popped poor people with peppers in his path. Peter too plunged forward, picked up a pike, and poked it at Percival, parting Pirate Pepperbeard from his prized peck of pickled peppers. The pepper police imprisoned Percival promptly.
Peter's purity in proper pepper picking and packing is proved.
Yes, we promptly proclaim Peter Piper to be pure in pepper-picking purpose.
And Pirate Purplebeard, professional pepper thief, has publicly been proved to have procured the peppers improperly.
Pickled peppers were protected, and Peter's participation in petty thievery was proved pure poppycock. Peter Piper was presently promoted to premier picker of pickled peppers in Pepperopolis. So, children, the moral: pass up the pitfalls of being a pirate and pick up your peppers properly. Period. The end.
Tell me the story about the birds.
Angry Birds. Once upon a time, there were some birds, and there had some babies. But one day, some mean green piggies came and stole the eggs. Then the birds were very mad, and the birds said, "We're gonna get our eggs back." And the piggies said, "Oh, we're gonna build towers and stuff." Then the went on, flew into the tower and knocked them down, and popped the piggies, and they throw their eggs home and the rock home, and the birds were not very mad anymore. The birds were very happy. Yeah.
Elephant, elephant, where are you going? Elephant, elephant, where are you going? Over here, over there, I want to see it all. Through the plains, over hills, under waterfalls. To the left, to the right, with my head held high. Quiet now, I think I hear a tiger walking by. Shh. Okay, follow me. Elephant, elephant, where are you going? Elephant, elephant, where are you going? Over here, over there, I want to see it all. Through the plains, over hills, under waterfalls. To the left, to the right, with my head held high. Quiet now, I think I hear a tiger walking by. Shh. Okay, follow me. Let's go this way. Yeah. Oh no! Let's turn around and let's go the other way. Oh no, we have to hide. Let's hide. Hurry, let's hide. Hide over here. No, wait. Hide over here. Oh no! Where will we hide? Let's hide over there. Oh goodness me! Let's hide! I think he's gone. Oh no! Be very, very quiet. Ooh.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the clouds so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Ground control to little star, can you hear me, little star? Are you far away from home? Do you know which way to go? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, can you hear me, little star? How I wonder where you are, little star. Glow and share your light, brighten up the night. Planet Earth is blue. What does it look like to you? I can see you, little star, floating above the world so far, dancing on a bed of clouds, softest pillows all around. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, time to say au revoir. Now's your bedtime and so is ours, little star.